मैथ साइंस चैप्टर 2 का हम लोग देख रहे थे. up till now we have cleared everything. In text questions are there. So for the in text questions I'll share on the slide of the solution of some of the questions. Okay. In text questions are in text questions are: how will you separate a mixture? How will you separate a mixture containing kerosene and petrol, difference in their boiling point, which is miscible with each other? So you all know that we studied yesterday in the separation methods, those liquids which are miscible and which cannot be separated, the process is called distillation. So this is the process by which we'll separate. So solution is there. Okay, a mixture of two miscible liquids having difference in their boiling points, among them 25 degrees Celsius, can be separated by the method of distillation. Thus, kerosene and petrol can be separated by which method? Distillation. Now I am reading, this is an important point, for that I am trying to solve the solutions with you. In this method, mixture of kerosene and petrol is taken in a distillation flask. This is a distillation flask. Okay. This is a distillation flask. Okay. Fine. Then what happens? Thermometer fitted in it. We also need a beaker, a water condensation, and a Bunsen burner. Okay, this is Bunsen burner, beaker. Okay, fine, and a thermometer is there. Okay, we also require, the apparatus is arranged in shown in figure. Water condenser. This one is water condenser. Huh? This part, middle part. Okay, fine, clear. Then the mixture is heated slowly. The thermometer should be watched simultaneously. Kerosene will vaporize and condense in the water condenser. The condensed kerosene is collected from the condenser outlet, whereas the petrol is left behind in the distillation flask. यानी यहाँ पे केरोसिन मिलेगा, यहाँ पे अपने को डिस्टिलेशन फ्लास्क है, उसमें क्या लेफ्ट ओवर हो जाएगा? व्हाट विल बी लेफ्ट आउट? पेट्रोल. ओके, डिफरेंस इन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट वालों के लिए कौन सी प्रोसेस है? Distillation. Okay, fine. Second question is, name the technique to separate butter from curd. So when you separate butter from curd, it's centrifugation method. Salt separated from seawater, it's an evaporation. And camphor can be separated from salt by sublimation. Okay, so it's clear. Question 3. What type of mixture is separated by the technique of crystallization? That is also again those where pure solids are separated from impurities. Like example was of salt, which is obtained from sea, is separated from impurities. Crystal of alum are also separated from impure samples. Then we had some another question, that was physical change and chemical change. You know, whenever there are some changes taking place, if there is a change in the state of matter, you can say it is an physical. Or in the chemically, if something is changing, okay, like chemically it changes, okay, then that type of an uh, changes are said to be an chemical change. Like if you cut down the trees, it is what type of a change? खड़ा tree था वो अब गिर गया, तो it's an physical change. Okay, बटर है, घी बटर वो पिघलना शुरू हो जाता है, तो it is an physical change. Okay, but rusting of an आयरन, और आयरन के ऊपर कभी कभार corrosion होता है, तो रस्टिंग होती है, तो उसको क्या कहा जाता है? केमिकल चेंज. ओके, सो फिजिकल चेंज मीन्स फिजिकली विच कैन बी सीन, केमिकली उसके अंदर कोई इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं हुआ है, नो केमिकल चेंज हैज टेकन प्लेस इन इट. सी वाटर है, उसमें से सॉल्ट बन गया, तो यू कैन से व्हाट इज इट? इट्स एन केमिकल चेंज और फिजिकल चेंज. यस. ओके, सो लेट अस टेक सम एग्जांपल्स. यहाँ पे है कटिंग ऑफ ट्रीज, फिजिकल. मेल्टिंग ऑफ बटर इन अ पैन, फिजिकल. रस्टिंग ऑफ एल्मारी, केमिकल. Boiling of water to steam, physical. Okay, so pressing of electric current through water, passing of electric current and water breaking down into hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen और oxygen में break हो जाता है, इस प्रोसेस को इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस बोलते हैं। तो ये केमिकल चेंज है। डिसॉल्विंग कॉमन सॉल्ट इन वाटर, फिजिकल चेंज, बरोबर। ओके, वाटर के अंदर जब हम डिसॉल्व करते हैं, सेम वे में व्हेन वी गेट एन व्हाट वी गेट एन सॉल्ट फ्रॉम सी वाटर, कौन सा चेंज होता है वो? फिजिकल। ओके, मेकिंग ऑफ फ्रूट, मेकिंग ऑफ फ्रूट सलाद विथ रो फ्रूट्स, कौन सा चेंज है? केमिकली उसमें चेंज आएगा कि फिजिकली? फिजिकली, हमने उसको काट कूट के बनाया। बर्निंग ऑफ पेपर एंड वुड, हाँ, अब देखो, देर इज बर्निंग ऑफ पेपर एंड वुड, इट्स गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड chemically also, there is change taking place. One gas is being produced, carbon dioxide gas, or another gases are produced. So you can say it is an chemical change. So now I have cleared one, along with the question I have tried to explain you physical change and chemical change, and also segregate the things around you as a pure substance or mixtures. Pure substance means which are not with other, it's an homogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures are the pure substance is made up of one matter only, no other. Okay, like pure substance are water, salt, and sugar, and mixtures are salt water, soil, wood, air, cold drink, rubber, sponge, fog, milk, butter. These all are examples of, what are their examples? They are the examples of mixture. Okay. Now just I'll make you clear from the text. We have cleared these questions in text question. Okay, the physical properties, okay, that can be observed, like color, hardness, rigidity, if that changes take place, then you can say it is an physical change. And if that takes place chemically, it is an chemical change. Now what are the types of pure substances? Now this is an important topic coming up of this chapter. Up till now we cleared about mixture, we cleared about homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. We also cleared about types of solutions. We cleared about Tyndall effect. Okay. And we also cleared about separation techniques, different separation techniques. The last topic which we covered was of physical and chemical change. Fine. On the basis of the chemical compositions, now see, we studied about the substance, we studied about the matter. Matter is made up of particles. Okay, matter has a mass and volume. But now we think of a pure substance. They are of single matter. So that chemical use के components क्या है? So it can be classified either as elements or compounds. Now, this word elements. Robert Boyle was the first scientist to use the term element. Remember this name. Okay, ये नाम बहुत ही अच्छा नाम है, रॉबर्ट बॉयल, बहुत अच्छा fill in the blanks में पूछा जाता है. Another name also, another important name is the Antonin Laurent Lavoisier. ये फ्रेंच केमिस्ट थे जिन्होंने पहले एक्सपेरिमेंटली डेफिनेशन ऑफ एलिमेंट दिया. तो we confuse. First scientist to use the term element in 1961 was Robert Boyle. Okay, but who proved it
Excuse me, sir.
chemically?
In 1661.
16, sorry. Yeah, and the Laurent Lavoisier was in 1743 to 94. He has done a research. Okay, okay, French chemist. It was in his research in experimentally he proved the definition. So what he defined an element as an basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substance by chemical reaction. So now element and compound make it clear. Element is the basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reactions. So elements can be normally divided into metals, non-metals, and metalloids. So now henceforth we'll study in chemistry, we'll call elements. Like I said, no, oxygen is an element. Okay, it never exists in one atomic monoatomic form, it's always existing in diatomic. So we have to write O2. and for ozone it is O3. There are three elements of oxygen. Okay, so it is element is oxygen, hydrogen, they all are elements. Chemically they are the basic form of the metal. Okay, so metals, these elements are found around 114 elements are there. They have been divided, classified into metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Metalloids means they are neither metal nor non-metals. So metalloids, semi-metals also you can say. Metals are usually, what are the properties of metal? So metals are, they have luster, they have silvery gray or golden yellow color, they conduct heat and electricity. These are the properties of metals. The elements which are classified as metals are having these properties. They are ductile, that means they can be drawn into wires. They are malleable, that means they can be hammered into sheets. And they are sonorous. Sonorous means they make a ringing sound. Okay, and what are the examples of metals? Gold, silver, copper, iron, okay, sodium, potassium, etc. Now remember, this is another objective. Mercury is the only metal that is in the liquid form at room temperature. So all the metals are solid except mercury. So these were the properties of the metal. Okay, I hope it's clear. Non-metals usually show some of the following properties. They display variety of colors, they are poor conductors of heat and electricity, and they are not lustrous or sonorous or malleable. So they cannot be converted into wires, they cannot be made into sheets, they are non-metals. Examples are hydrogen, oxygen, iodine, carbon, bromine, chloride, etc. Another objective. Okay, some elements have intermediate properties between those of metals and non-metals, and they are called metalloids. Okay, that means they have some properties, they are intermediate between metals and non-metals. And examples are, remember, which are the metalloids? Boron, silicon, and germanium. Okay, so we cleared the properties of metals, we cleared properties of non-metals, we cleared the metalloids. Okay, okay, class. Now we have an important difference between mixture and compound. This is very important question for standard 9. Mixtures, we studied upstairs in the up part of this chapter. Elements or compounds just mix together to form a mixture, and no new compound is formed. मीन्स एलिमेंट्स और कंपाउंड्स, एलिमेंट्स भी हैं, कंपाउंड्स भी हैं, वो मिक्स होके एक मिक्सचर बना देते हैं, उसमें न्यू कंपाउंड नहीं बनता है। एंड कंपाउंड्स मीन्स एलिमेंट्स रिएक्ट टू फॉर्म न्यू कंपाउंड्स। ओके, फाइन। सो दिस इज द difference number one. Mixture has a variable composition. In mixture, the composition can be variable. ये थोड़ा वो थोड़े कुछ elements हैं, कुछ compounds हैं. But in compound, composition of each new substance is always fixed. Like if you say H2O is a compound, water. So hydrogen and oxygen, two elements of hydrogen, one element of oxygen. The composition is fixed. Okay, in a compound. Mixture shows the property of constituent substances. Mixture के
Sir,
अंदर, yeah,
sir,
a mixture shows the property of the constituent substance. जो उसके अंदर constituent है उसका उसका वो property दिखाएगा. And the new substance has totally totally different properties. Okay, this one is for compound. उसका जो compound बनेगा, it will have totally new properties. The constituents can be separated fairly by physical methods in mixtures, while in compounds the constituents can be separated only by chemical or electrochemical reactions. We'll study in the some of other standards or in the next section that how we can separate different these elements, okay, when they are in the compound form, how we can separate it. Fine. So these are some of the different points between mixture and compound. There is some activities being conducted in the text, but I'll just go to a final conclusion of this chapter. Okay, based on upon that activity, this is the final conclusion. Matter. So we studied matters can be either in the solid, liquid, or gas form. Then in the matters, we studied two things. One is pure substances. Pure means they have one type of an matter. In that also we studied pure. The basic is element. Okay, it cannot be further broken down into simple substance. In pure substance is only something called compounds come. These compounds are the fixed composition of the elements it can be, and it can be broken down into elements by only chemical or electrochemical reactions. Another thing, in pure substance there are some examples which you can see elements ke liye: copper, oxygen, iron. Okay, for the compounds you see water, methane, sugar, salt. Sugar is what you know? Sugar is glucose. Glucose is denoted by C6H12O6. ये इसका molecular formula है. That means in this there are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. तो तीन elements together मिलके एक sugar बना रहे हैं. So that means it is an compound, but it is an pure. Why? Because it is one type. That is, what is one type? That is sugar. शुगर के अंदर शुगर ही होगा, दूसरा कुछ मिक्स नहीं हुआ है उसके साथ. अगर शुगर के साथ आप पानी मिक्स कर दो तो इट बिकम्स एन मिक्सचर. ओके, मिक्सचर हैज नो फिक्स्ड कंपोजिशन. मिक्सचर के डिफरेंस देखो, होमोजीनियस और हिटरोजीनियस टाइप्स हैं. यूनिफॉर्म कंपोजिशन में है तो होमोजीनियस, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म में हिटरोजीनियस. ओके, so this was some of the uniform, non-uniform examples: sugar in water, salt in water, sulfur in carbon disulfide, water in alcohol, etc. And for heterogeneous it is sand, salt. Okay, so this all. So we have learned in this chapter about mixture. We can learn about the separation techniques. We learned about pure substance. We learned about solutions. Okay. We learned about homogeneous, heterogeneous solutions. We studied about solubility. We studied about the concentration of the solution, the methods, and in the last we cleared about colloids, suspension, and in the pure substances we cleared about elements or compounds, and at the last we cleared the properties also. In between we studied the properties of the metals and non-metals and matter